welcome to the commentary of PARADUCKS, Darkwing Duck, and Negaduck, Darkwing Duck, and a lovely special episode that has been banned, Hot Spells. Joining me is my lovely co-host, George.
Wait, I'm lovely?
Yeah.
Wow. Man, can't wait to watch PARADUCKS again.
Yeah. PARADUCKS. So if you're going to follow along with us, we're going to want to hit that play button now. And hopefully you're watching an episode that has the intro, because we have the intro to go through.
Give them a countdown.
Starting.
Don't say now. Just give them a countdown and let them get ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly I'm an amateur. We'll go at the count. We'll go at the count of 5. Or counting down from 5. Whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn, those are some awesome fucking chairs. They just make you spin. You know what? It's like those chairs that they had in select movie theaters, which would move around to the movie and shit. Or it was the base. That's what it was, right? The base would move the chair. Yeah. Do they still make those?
Not that I'm aware of.
That's a shame. Pie. Too bad I wasn't a cream pie.
Right.
Don't give me those bedroom eyes.
See, that's the real Negaduck right there. A lot of the scenes in this intro are actually from the second season. Actually, see, that guitar scene was from your episode that we're watching now,
Right.
PARADUCKS. This one and the one where he punched himself are from mine in Negaduck. And see, the gas station looks like a duck. I mentioned that on the podcast.
Yeah, I see that. This is also higher quality than the one that I watched, I think.
Well, I mean, this one shows the Toon Disney logo.
Well,
right there.
that's the one that I watched too. It had the Toon Disney logo.
Yeah.
This is how I watched these. It was through their satellite channel or whatever,
Yeah.
because like I said in the podcast, this show came out before I was born, but they played a shit ton of reruns of it on Toon Disney, and I want to say sometime early 2000s. I think I watched this.
Classic. Wait there and don't get into any trouble. You know what the hell's going to happen here.
What kind of person do you think I am? One that gets into trouble. What was that? Peanut butter with the VCR?
Yeah.
Yo, hold up.
Shoved peanut butter in the VCR. So, I watched this earlier with my fiance, and she made a connection that I didn't when I first watched this.
What's that?
And even originally when I watched this. So, Gosselin sounds like, she said Tommy Pickles.
Yes.
I actually thought that he
I was going to say Chucky.
Yes, Chucky was the connection I made.
Right.
So, apparently, the voice actress for Gosselin actually did Chucky's voice in the Rugrats movie.
Oh.
Chucky's voice was originally done in the TV show by Nancy Cartwright, who we all know from The Simpsons.
Right.
Oh, man, a cassette. Polka. That's another genre of music you just don't hear about anymore, unless it's Weird Al putting out a
right
CD.
It's so weird. This can't be timeless because it makes references to so many things that almost nobody talks about anymore.
Right.
It's so weird. I mean, cassettes are a thing. In some places, people still like cassettes. Cassettes are still being produced, in tiny numbers, but they're niche things. But people still talk about cassettes a bit.
Right.
It's just crazy. Polka. When was the last time you heard anyone talk about polka?
John Candy in 1991, Home Alone.
Right? I guess polka music is still a thing, right? I guess it's popular somewhere.
Yeah.
In some remote part of the world. It's just, I don't know.
Right. By the way, I totally missed the moment I was about to say when this baby hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. But I missed it.
Right. We were talking about polka.
Yeah, we were talking about polkas, right? Like, what kind of like timeline is this where like you're just like things are just floating in space?
Right, like what happened that like there was a time rip and some like World War II bomber pilot got stuck in like this weird limbo of like time.
By the way, nice little Easter egg, that T-Rex is the same one from the DuckTales episode.
Oh, okay. So funny enough, that like World War II plane or whatever reminded me of a game for the PlayStation 2. You know the what was it? Dino Crisis. You remember the Dino Crisis series?
Yeah.
There was a Dino.
Are you talking about Jurassic Hunted?
No, there's a Time Crisis game, not Time Crisis, Jesus Christ. A Dino Crisis game that didn't come out as Dino Crisis over here. They renamed it, but you use a light gun and you play as a World War II fighter pilot that his plane got shot down and they took him out and sent him to the future to fight dinosaurs in space. And it's not that good of a game, but it's like a weird rail shooter, like light gun game. And that's what that reminded me of, and I can't believe I made that connection.
Interesting.
Yeah, it just reminded me of that. Because it's like, oh, he was going to die anyway.
Dino
so he's
Stalker.
Not, you know. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that game's not that good.
I knew the name of it because I've played it before, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I made that connection, but that's what that fucking World War II plane in the time travel scene reminded me of.
Hey, Barska. Ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Look it totally destroyed the metal and everything.
The whole fucking door disappeared.
The whole fucking door. That's the other thing about this episode. Like, this doesn't happen too often in this show, but like there are two musical numbers.
Yeah, and it's so 90s. It's just like when this happened, I was like, oh shit. I'm king.
Like montage to the max.
When I saw the greeters, I was like, oh fuck, okay. And then when they sounded like Elvis, I was like, oh fuck, this is like, because they don't do that anymore in like shows or anything from what I've seen.
Right.
So it's just like this kind of callback is just like, this really fucking brings me back. And then he destroys the guitars with the one guitar, like a laser fucking comes out.
Right.
Honestly, these lyrics are pretty good too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of power does that guitar have? Look at this thing.
I don't know. We need a Darkwing Duck episode on that. Where did this guitar come from that it's so like, I don't know if it's magical or what. A technological advancement.
Uh-huh.
Look at all the money.
The door is fine.
And the door came back. Wait, and then the glass was fixed. You see that?
Look, the glass is fine.
Typical cartoons. I'm just wondering.
Choking Darkwing.
I'm wondering how long until you show somebody like this episode and be like, "What is that green stuff they have? What is that?"
Right.
Because we're getting there.
Yeah,
and it's quite strange. A strange world we live in. I like how there's golf clubs in this golf cart. Like, do they have a special function? Like, if you hit like a golf ball, does it like go back in time and hit somebody in the head?
Director Hooter. You know they were totally referencing breasts there. Just saying.
Breasts like a chicken breast?
Yeah, like Hooters.
That's different from a chicken breast, but okay.
I mean, not in this case.
I mean, they're ducks, aren't they?
You're right. So
ducks are different from chickens.
Yeah, but that looks like a chicken.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Look, I might be racist by calling them chickens, but they look like chickens to me.
Everybody looks like a chicken to you.
They all look the same to me.
Oh no.
Oh no, the king.
Oh yeah, wow.
Scrooge McDuck's little car.
Yeah, totally.
See?
He's like an Elvis impersonator. He's like one of those fat ones.
I was gonna say, I love that he's the overweight Elvis.
Yeah. I like how all their hair is the same.
Right? I like how his glasses not only cover his eyes, but also like a portion of his hair.
Yeah, like he's like wearing like weird like it's like almost like ski goggles kind of.
Yeah.
He
He like broke his own windows.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
A whole lot of shaking going on. More like Darkwing Duck. And then he's like, make these towers come to life.
This guitar does so many
It does
things that are
everything,
just
yeah.
very convenient.
Yeah. I just want to see if it opens cans too, you know? If it's a can opener, it's fucking perfect. I'll take it. I'll take two.
I mean, it opened up the safe no problem in the 50s.
See,
so.
it can't cut rope. He had to get a tool for that.
Right.
So it
and
doesn't
the
do
tool
anything.
didn't even work properly because the rope didn't break right away. Like, if you're using a sharp pair of scissors, that should have been cut and he should have been crushed. Also, that engine is going to bounce off those tires and not kill him anyways. So...
I mean, have you ever dropped an engine on a tire before?
I mean, no, but I've dropped, heavy things onto a tire before. It bounces because those tires are meant to support a 3-ton car.
Baby.
Why does the king hate polka? I mean, other than the fact that polka sucks.
That might be why. That might be
why
he doesn't like it. I just realized this golf cart has 3 wheels.
Yeah.
Huh. It's an interesting design choice.
Very.
Reminds me of Boomer. Dang old man, get me out of the roof, man. No, dang old, I'm stuck on the ceiling, man.
Also, how did Darkwing go from like being in 4 tires to just being in 1?
I think the reason is it's a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah. I think it's a cartoon. This might be based
Also-
on real life. I'm not sure.
Also, like the first time they had to have some runway to be able to go time traveling. This time it just instantaneous.
Well, it
time
saved
travel.
it saved the speed on the speedometer. It's broken, so it always thinks it's 88 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense. Like, see? Well,
Man, I hate when I get flattened like a pancake.
right? Wussy Drake Mallard.
What a good slip up. This is you.
Right?
Most creative superhero coming up in 3 seconds. Super Pig? Yeah,
And I love how they're doing the same pose.
Yeah. Super creative. Quick, come up with a superhero. He's a buff pig. He's called Super Pig. All right, put it in the episode. Very good. Did the intern do that? Was that the intern that made that up?
I'm pretty sure. I bet his name is Pork Kent too.
He's actually his name is Kosher Kent.
Kosher Kent.
That gum really surprised him.
Yeah. Also, like, he wasn't chewing gum before. Like, where the fuck does the gum come from?
He probably had it in his pocket. You know how kids are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the 50s, 60s, whatever.
Right.
I love how that trash can grew in size to be able to knock all four of them down.
Well, that's his secret superpower. He can increase the size of trash cans, but only trash cans.
So I did like this touch. Like, the king gets mad, uses his guitar, and ends up causing, like, all the other junk fall out.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay, at least, you know, you're not just using it. Oh, cruising for a bruising.
There it is. You're cruising for a bruising.
Darkwing Duck, the Karate Kid.
That move reminds me of, like, early 2000s PlayStation 2 wrestling games where they're like, just add a really funny, like, crazy move that's, like, impossible to do.
Right?
He just kicks his ass right there. Like, God,
I mean, pretty
damn.
much. One kick almost took Darkwing out.
Right? Imagine if he died, what would happen?
Right?
I think he would be Deadwing Duck.
Oh no, he's actually scared of him now. That's right.
Superheroes can join gangs. What is the Fantastic Four? What are the Avengers?
That's true.
I just debunked you, bitch.
Oh, it was a trick.
Oh, I can't believe I was so tricked. Oh, man. Ooh, I love me some rockin'. Can we get some rollin' too? Rockin' and rollin'? Now that is a massive fucking jukebox.
And look what's inside. Almost like nothing.
Oh, I think she just said the CD line. Aren't those just big CDs? I absolutely love that CDs actually are just like a digital version of records, but smaller. And it works almost the exact same way, kind of.
Very true.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't like snakes. No, it's a rope. Oh.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
Ready? Here we go. Rhythm and Bruise.
Oh, jeez. I love that they just shove them into instruments.
Yeah.
What was that, saxophone and like a snare drum?
Yeah, and they're just like bumping into each other because, you know.
What they should have done is they should have had a scene where they were talking to each other and the saxophone was going off and the drum was going off.
Right.
Yeah. Just crushed by like a giant. Could you imagine dying from like a giant like playable record? Like you'd be smushed by one.
Also, like this is like the slowest moving record of all time.
Oh, I mean, you gotta realize it's the 50s or whatever.
I mean, if you've ever used the jukebox, they move pretty quick. I'm just saying.
I've used a digital jukebox. Does that count? No, I've used a real jukebox before. I know, it's like weird. Like
That looks like a lot more gum than what was he actually chewed. I'm just saying.
Again, just his superpowers making certain things big. You know?
Right. Drakey Mallard. I'm the toddler that naps in the night. Love it.
I mean, I'm not a toddler and I nap at night.
Oh, you stole the toupee.
I know, right? Imagine a bald Elvis impersonator. Like
Right.
completely bald, not like balding, but like completely
Right.
bald.
Completely bald. Don't be cruel. Oh, and here goes our second musical number.
Yep. Heyo.
Here's my thing. Darkwing's playing that guitar. One, like, why isn't he using the power of the mic of the guitar? Two, his cycle just showed up, and they're in the past. So how'd that happen?
Right.
Like, there's so many, like, this whole montage, like, this, like, okay, like, we've completely gone off the rails.
So you know what all of this reminds me of? This is such a like hard, deep pull that nobody would ever make this connection. But like, so I know this just because I know this. There's a Swedish Elvis impersonator, right?
Okay.
And he doesn't look anything like Elvis. He like kind of dresses up like him, but he's an old balding man, right? And his music's on YouTube. He's called like Elert or something like that, and he's really bad. But it just reminds me, like all this Elvis stuff reminds me of that. Like I'll show you a YouTube video later of him singing. It's really bad. But I just made that poll because just all the Elvis stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I'm weird. My brain is weird.
Oh, the cop's a pig. Look at that.
It was Darkwing Duck. Oh wait, where'd he go? This was a really good point, and I'm glad they actually like said this.
Yeah.
And then
the fact that the time machine's like right there behind him.
Yeah.
Great.
So my question is now, he went to be Darkwing Duck because he saw
Right.
Darkwing Duck. That doesn't make sense. That's like if a little kid saw Batman and said, all right, when I grow up, I'm going to specifically be Batman. I'm going to dress just like Batman and call myself Batman.
Yeah.
That's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. So, like, if anything, he would have turned into, like, I don't know, like something different that would have been not Darkwing Duck. Anyway, the episode is over. So,
Yes. So, thanks for joining us for PARADUCKS, Darkwing Duck, Season 1, Episode 11.